Alright, so this one goes to all the people in the world who are watching. I know you guys care about my content. I know you guys care about what I'm doing, what's going on with me. So for that, I would like to thank you all for being there for me and for being able to understand sometimes I just don't know what I'm doing. And that's fine. Nobody's supposed to know what they're doing, because if anyone fucking knew what they're doing, then there's nothing would be. You know why? Because life's a game. It's all about trying. It's not about knowing. Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knew COVID was going to happen? I moved to Israel to go study music. To finally try and settle down in a place and learn something for myself. To do something good to myself, for myself, by myself. What happens? Fucking World War III starts. Like, it's funny, because at this point I just realized that I have no control over anything. And there's certain beauty in that. But at the same time, it is stressful. Life is a constant struggle. And as Nietzsche said, I don't know what Nietzsche said, but he said something across the lines of, life is suffering. And you know what? Maybe life is about suffering. Because if everything was easy, then you wouldn't fucking learn. Imagine you had everything in the palm of your hand. Do you think you would be standing where you're standing? Fuck no. Because that's not the point of it. The point of life is learning. But not even... I don't know. I don't know what's the whole point of doing this monologue. I'm not doing it for you people. I'm not doing it for me. I'm just doing it. I'm fucking speaking out loud, expressing myself, letting all these words out, all this nonsense, mumble, stumble, whatever. I'm taking it all out through the ability of being able to emulate sounds through my vocal cords. But now, I just would like to ask you a question. And the question is, are you happy? Because if you're happy, then you're lying to yourself. Because happiness is a choice. So if you tell me you're happy, then you're lying to me. Because you're not happy. You're choosing to be happy. Okay? Being is not supposed to be a choice. Being is about just being able to live with the ability of experiencing. So when you choose something, you're not experiencing it. You're just lying to yourself. So, what did I mean when I said that I don't know? I don't know. Just came out of me and things come out of me. No. When I say things, I mean saliva, sperm, fucking blood when I cut my fucking veins. Do I want to cut my veins? No, I don't want to cut my veins. Although sometimes I consider the idea of killing myself. Why? Because I'm sad. And I'm not fucking... I'm not okay with everything that's happening. I'm not supposed to be. Why would I be okay with any of this in the first place? I have no control over it. I have no reason, no fucking reason to keep trying other than fulfilling my own expectations. Now, what are the expectations I have for myself? Well, they're quite high. They're quite fucking high. I have many expectations for myself. I expect myself to be able to build an empire based on my own abilities as a human being, to express myself, to make music, to socialize, to connect people. Take all that together, blend it, mix it, and then create something that makes me want to live longer. It makes not only makes me want to live longer, but it gives me the resources, the economy to be able to live longer. Now, how the fuck do I do that? Well, I don't know. I thought studying was the way. I was so sure it was the way, but now apparently it's not. Or maybe it is. Maybe it's just not where I thought it would be, which is Israel. I thought it was Israel. No, it's not Israel. So, now that I know that that's not where I'm supposed to go, then what's next? Well, let's see. That's the beauty of life, you know? It just gives you the right things at the right time. Or not. But let's see. So, okay. Yeah, so I was over. Okay. So I was leaving over here. This is where I was. This is Israel, alright? Then, one day I chose, oh, I need to leave. My visa ended. I can't volunteer in this kibbutz anymore. So what did I do? I went to Portugal. Yeah, that's Portugal, yeah. I went to Portugal. Stayed there for a month and a half. Figured I needed to break up with my girlfriend at the time. Her name is Maya. She's a very talented musician. And I went all the way to Germany, which is here, I believe. Yeah, this is not an updated map of the world. But anyways, it doesn't matter where I've been. I've been to many fucking countries. Like Spain, Portugal, Serbia, Cyprus, fucking Greece for like 2 hours. It still counts. Now, what's my point with all of this? Well, I don't know. My point is that I just kept making random choices and random things kept happening. And once I chose to stop the randomness and make a path, a concrete path, a determined way to establish some sort of journey in which I'm in control of what's going to happen based on what I want. Once I decided to settle down in a place, study, do something, things randomly change and I need to start moving again. So then I went to France, then I went back to Israel, and now I'm in Italy. Italy. Can you believe that? Italy. Wow. I love Italy. I love there's this thing called panzerotti. It's a wonderful thing. I think if you have a taste buds, in other words, if you're human and you want to go eat something good in this huge world, go to Italy and eat panzerotti. Okay, so what am I trying to do out of all of this? I don't know. I'm just trying to allow myself to express what I feel, to let out all my emotions, to release this inner storm that prevents me from enjoying the beauty of this moment. The beauty of being able to travel to some random country in Europe and being able to have a whole place for myself just because I met the right people. And I'm aware of that. I'm very grateful that I met the right people. I love Martina. I love Alessandro. They're amazing people. But existentially, I'm going through a crisis. And I have no money. I need to work. I need to get my shit together. I need to make a plan for the next year or so. And being serious about it, I know I can do it. It's just that I don't know how to start. I feel like somehow I already started. Like I don't think it's about starting anymore. It's just about doing or keep doing. But all I ever wanted was to sit down and relax, you know? Just being able to enjoy stability, to being able to be in one place and stay there and enjoy how it is. But things have changed. And because they have changed, I now, I, I'm very confused. I'm very confused and I'm living in a constant dilemma of whether I should just keep trying or completely change of channels, you know? Like switch, just drift lanes, whatever that means. There's a part of me that's like, okay, give up, just die, kill yourself, you know? It's a very small part of me. It doesn't come very often now. It used to come more often before. And of course, I want to live longer. And I want to live long enough to be able to see myself succeed. But I don't know what's success anymore. A lot of people think they already succeeded by being able to do all the things I've done at my age, you know? Just being able to travel, just being able to be in some country that's in a war and get out of there and all these things that I've done. Like a lot of people think that's success, but I just don't feel like a successful person. A lot of people think that I'm a fucking loser for not studying, which in some degree, maybe they're right, I don't know. I don't think they are, but it's just funny to point out. You know, there's like in Peru, like there's this thing about the age. When you're 18, you go to study. When you finish high school, you go to study to university. Most people do that because that's the right path. I went to Israel. I am 22, and that's the average age for people to start studying. Because before that, people go to the army. Before that, people travel the world. You know, I haven't gone to the army, but I have traveled through the world. And the army for me was a kibbutz in the south called Samar, which changed my life forever. Clearly, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't from that. But now that all of this, now that all of this has taken me where I am, then the only thing I gotta ask myself is, how the fuck can I keep doing it? How? How am I supposed to? I mean, am I really supposed to be able to just cope with this whole thing called life? I'm being so dramatic. Like, I have a fucking bed for myself. I might not have a lot of money, but I ate today. You know? I can complain as much as I want, but I am not in the worst position in the world, and I'm aware of that. It's just that, for fuck's sake, why do I need to learn like this? It's like my learning methods are very different from the average person. I'm not trying to put myself on the top of the pyramid, although sometimes I think I might be there, but it's just an ego thing. I say it from the perspective that most people my age, they chose the career path, you know. I'm gonna study this, I'm gonna do this. I chose the traveling path, the getting to know myself better before I make big steps. And now that I made some steps, just found out that I have no control over the current of the sea. I only have control over the steering wheel. And if I try to go against the current of the sea, I'm just gonna waste my time and I'm gonna waste my energy. Does this mean that everything's perfect now? No. I'm just aware that like circumstances, they're like this, you know. You blink and things change. And in one moment, in a fucking second, things can change. It takes a second. And I yeah, I don't know what to do with that information. I don't know anything. I know that I know nothing. As cliche as it may sound, like it's a philosophical thing at this point, right? Socrates say it? Aristotle? I don't fucking know. Someone said it at some point, many years ago in Greece. The only thing I know is that I know nothing. Solo sé que nada sé. And yeah, I don't know what else to add. I know nothing. I know it. Sometimes it's easier for me to just listen to the silence. I don't have to think about many things. I like to keep things simple. Yes, I can make them complicated in my head. That's what some people like to call intelligence. Just complicating things, you know? Don't like that. I like to keep things simple. Very attached to my emotions. I'm very attached to my inner child. I just like to enjoy what I have. It's just hard to enjoy the present when you don't know where you'll be standing tomorrow. And I got used to it. Like at this point, it's a lifestyle. You know, just traveling, being from one place to another. It's beautiful in the most cynical way the universe could ever do it. It's nostalgic. You meet people that they leave, or you leave. You go places. You get to know them better. You get to plant some seeds in them. And then you move on. And you keep learning from all of this, you know? You're a learner. You're like Steve, like the Minecraft character. You just keep getting points for XP, which stands for experience. You keep gathering all this knowledge, clustering it all up, making something out of it. And then what? What do you do with it, you know? Am I supposed to be wiser now for being through all the things that I've gone through? I'm definitely way less stressed than I could be. I've been way more stressed about tougher situations than this. The only thing that relaxes me is the fact that I know that I can do it, you know. I thought I couldn't manage to get a scholarship to some school. I managed to do it. But I wasn't able to fucking, you know, settle down and pay for an apartment. I did. I was living by myself in Serbia. I thought I couldn't fucking, you know, build myself a body to be proud of. I did it. I mean, right now I'm not in my best shape, clearly, but I did all these things. I proved people wrong. People told me I have a problem with my genital motorics. I play the guitar now. You know, I don't live by these stigmas. It makes me feel better to know that I can do these things. But man, do I just want to relax. Like, I want to relax. I want to be able to lie down in bed and not having to worry. The only thing I want to worry about is about my projects. Music. Fucking talk shows. I don't know. I would love to be a talk show host. I don't know if I would be the best one. I'm Latino. English is not my native language, neither do I understand American culture, but I can try. I can make very good music if you give me the right sources.
if I find the right sources. I did very good music with the sources I had, and I can keep doing it. I can keep always doing it. It's just harder when you don't have what you want, I guess. It's so easy to complain though, like, wow. I don't know, I feel guilty. I mean, I know I'm supposed to allow myself to complain about these things, but I feel guilty about just telling the camera how shitty I feel when I have a place to sleep, you know? I think it's unfair in some way, you know? I get here, I sit down and I bitch about, you know, not having enough money, and there's people who haven't eaten in fucking days, you know? I'm a jerk. I know I'm lucky. I just need to make something out of it.